The Earth's surface emits and reflects radiation differently, depending on the material of which it is made. A rock on bare ground, a body of water, or ground covered in vegetation, for example, will send very different and very characteristic information. Each surface has what is called its spectral signature. To make the most of this physical phenomenon, the instruments take measurements at different frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum. Technically, we speak of channels, because each frequency is associated with a particular processing channel. Using the data from different channels, a combined image can be created that shows the specific parameters of the monitored surface. You are going to create a composite image of Belle-Île-en-Mer from 8 channels of Landsat 7's radiometer. This image should show the vegetation cover on the island. To highlight vegetation, you will have to create a composite image of bands 7, 4, and 2, which cover the wavelengths that characterize vegetation radiation. Slide the primary colors, red, green, and blue, to the bands that you need.
Les satellites d'observation de la Terre.
Earth observation satellites. Raw images acquired by satellite contain many geometric distortions, and so they're not immediately usable. There are several causes for these distortions. The presence of a high-relief terrain and an orientation that tilts away from a straight vertical line. Variations in the satellite's altitude or attitude, meaning the orientation of the sensor with respect to the ground. Variations of the Earth's atmosphere along the scan line. A skewed orientation of the instruments or disturbances due to malfunctioning. The images need to be corrected before they can be merged and used. One correction technique involves choosing control points on a reference image, such as a topographic map. The pixels corresponding to these control points are then located on the raw image. Control points could be road intersections, bodies of water, corners of plots, particular buildings, landmarks, coastal features, etc. Then, using a mathematical tool, we calculate the necessary rectification to the satellite image. It's in your hands. Correct the image by locating the control points using the corresponding reference map. 5 control points are already identified on the reference image. Slide them to their position on the image to the right. Using the data from different channels, a combined image can be created that shows 5 control points are already identified on the reference image. Slide them to their position on the image to the right.
Représente la forme qu'aurait la surface de l'océan si ce dernier n'était pas en mouvement, et ce de sa façon influence de la gravité. Le réchauffement et le refroidissement de l'océan par l'atmosphère entraînent sa dilatation et sa contraction. Il résulte des variations saisonnières de la hauteur moyenne